Thank you for tuning in to the Voices of a Black Man. My name is Sherelle James, and I'm the moderator and founder for Voices of a Black Man. This platform was designed to be able to help Black men be able to be seen and heard, dispelling the myths that society has put upon Black men, the box that all Black men are listed in, being silent, which equals absent, or being angry, which equals aggressive. This week, we've had the pleasure of having Dr. Clay L. Barrow share his story through his lens, where he talked to us about being unusual, growing up in rural North Carolina, not an athlete, but an intellectual, and having to deal with the challenges that brought that upon himself, using history, books, and finding people outside of where he was raised to help him come to grips with himself, loving who he is, excelling at who he is, and moving forward. We talked to Jimmy Davies, who told us his story of sitting at the table during the civil rights movement, too young to participate, but watching family, cousins, sit and talk and wanting to be a part. And now, today, being the entrepreneur and owner of Every Dot Black, moving forward, entrepreneurship and technology, how he used learning as his skill to start a business and to move forward and to be successful in life, knowing that knowledge and technology were the wave of the future. We talked to Farad Ali, that helped us see at the core of who he is his family. Blessed to have his mother and father still alive and very prominent in his life. Family was at the core of every single thing that he knows, his principles, his morals, his character, and has built him into the man that he is. We talked to Pastor Al G that brought in a different light, one that we hadn't talked about this week yet, being light-skinned versus being dark-skinned. Pastor Al G told us stories of how he was accepted and was able to get in certain doors that those that were darker skinned, cousins that he had, siblings that he had that were darker skinned, had a harder time with. Then we ended the week with DJ Robbo Fitzgibbons. He displayed his love for music, how living on Long Island, being a foreigner, his parents is being from Honduras, coming and being a foreigner, how not only he had to learn how to be an American, but understand what that meant. And through history, through character, through family upbringing, he learned the differences and commonalities that he had along with those who went to school with him, he served in the military with, as well as those that he thought lived just like him, but at the end of the day, they didn't. So just the story of a foreigner coming from parents who came to America for a better life, and he is the product of that better life. We wrapped up our week on Saturday with a roundtable discussion. Jimmy Davies and Farad Ali honored us by coming back and having a really deep discussion on Black leadership, leaders in general in our society, how technology played a piece into that, and where we're going next. What a week we had. Tune in for next week, where we have some amazing speakers coming up, Black men who will be telling their stories through their lens, just like this week's speakers did. Thank you again for listening to the voices of a Black man, their story through their lens. We'll be doing these discussions all the way through the July to the end of August, 12 p.m. daily. If you have not, please register and listen live. Thank you. At this time, we reserve Sunday as a day of reflection. We reserve Sunday as a day to think about what you saw during the week and what that means to you. You know, each and every one of these gentlemen told their stories. Each and every one of these gentlemen told who they were, and not only who they were, but told what it was like to be a Black man in their shoes. I encourage you today to look at yourself, look at any biases that you may or may not have as you've listened to the stories, and look at ways that you can have, what actions do you have? Look at ways that you can move in action for betterment of your life, your community, and the world. Again, my name is Sherelle James. I thank you so much for being a part of this series, and I look forward to talking with you again starting tomorrow on Monday at 12 p.m. Have a wonderful, blessed day.